This fantastic project is in danger, and you said that yesterday. How difficult it is to work in communication department during this period when existence of Europe is on question?
This time is different. This time we have to try a different way to be a bit more clear with the citizens what is at stake. And for this we have to give illustrations also of what the issues are and what the cost would be to the citizens. I understand that situations such as the Brexit also provide opportunities to explain to the citizens what it means to leave the European Union.
How did you come up with the idea of Young European Journalism Training Project?
I think it's an obvious solution. If you want to invest in the future, you have to have journalists that understand the European Union, understand the institutional context, and understand the tools that we make available to journalists in order to report on Europe.
Does Europe via institutions or debates shows concern for providing incentives of any kind to the private sector regarding the foundation of media in a European level?
We do not have a lot of media serving the European public sphere. Very recently we had the creation of a newspaper here, and indeed it attracted a lot of attention. European media needs a very big investment, so the means that are available to the European Parliament financially would not be sufficient to support such a project. However, the fact that we make available for free all the infrastructure in order for you to report on European affairs, and even most importantly, the continuous flow via electronic means of stories on Europe, make it possible to report on Europe with a very reasonable investment.
Thank you.
How was the communication between Europe and Greek citizens changed in the last 7 years, before and after the crisis? And how does it feel to handle this image during the period of crisis?
It is, of course, a very difficult situation. It has two legs. First of all, the citizens know a lot more about the European Union because they are being exposed to the procedures of the European Union and to the institutions of the European Union. During the crisis, they are a lot more exposed than they were before the crisis. On the other hand, there is a great part of the Greek audience that is disenchanted with these events. They suffer from the results of the crisis, so we have an increase of the percentage of Greek citizens that would like to see a different Europe.
Costa made the last
While
question.
the member states in practice refuse to accept further immigration flows into their territories, Europe opposes this concept and presses for the opposite. How do the media cover this political contradiction?
Well, coverage by the media always is colored by a political view or a national angle that they serve. You would expect media in Germany, for example, to cover it differently to media in Hungary, for example. So there is a multitude of views, and especially in such a sensitive issue. And this is evolving as the story evolves. I mean, the migration issue, the refugees phenomenon was reported quite differently 3 years ago than it is reported now, and presumably it will be reported in the near future in a different way.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
very much.